Welcome back to Freeport Local, your one stop listening shop for all things Freeport, Maine. If you haven't listened to the first two episodes of this series, I strongly encourage you to. Episode 1 provides important background and history, including an acknowledgement of the first peoples of Freeport, while Episode 2 explores some of the town's plans for the future. But in this episode, I'm super excited to introduce three remarkable women who lead Freeport with dedication, passion, and collaboration. Town Manager, Miss Sophia Wilson, Assistant Town Manager, Miss Caroline Pelletier, and Town Council Chair, Miss Joanna Benoit. Each brings a unique background and set of experiences, yet all lead with courage, and from what I can tell, just the right balance of diplomacy that effective town leadership requires. And can I just say how amazing it is that these three women are all at the helm of my small town? I think it's pretty incredible. With over 25 years of experience, Miss Sophia Wilson joined the town of Freeport's leadership team about 20 months ago, bringing with her both expertise and a fresh perspective from Orono. Leaning into a graduate position during her time while working on a master's degree in public administration, she discovered a passion for the operations side of town management, a calling that has guided her career since. Inspired by both family members and a trusted mentor, this self-described introvert ascended her way into positions of leadership and authority, proving that quiet determination can be a powerful force. One of Miss Wilson's guiding mottos is "A rising tide lifts all boats," a philosophy that is evident in her leadership style and actions. She has worked to prioritize aligning key structures, for example, the town council, town government, and the various community leadership boards and committees, by making them more organized, goal-oriented, focused, and supportive. In her own words, Miss Wilson is someone who gets things done. She skillfully balances long-term town planning efforts, such as the downtown vision and the comprehensive plan, with everyday town needs. She also brings invaluable professional connections, including a strong partnership with the Maine DOT, which has been instrumental in Freeport's redesign efforts. Miss Wilson's favorite thing about Freeport is the authenticity of the place and the people here. She highlights the new Freeport Wood Bank as a case in point of a community need that was brought to her attention as town manager. And while she admits she helped navigate some of the setup, this all volunteer-based organization was formed and is currently facilitated by locals. To her, the Freeport Wood Bank is a testament to Freeport's high level of community engagement and the willingness to get things done. Again, a motto of Miss Wilson's. Supporting neighbors facing heat insecurity is, in her view, the very heart and essence of Freeport's spirit. And I think that's what lifts and inspires Miss Wilson and so many of us here in this special place. And I will put a link to the Freeport Wood Bank in the show notes if you're interested in learning more. Like Miss Wilson, that same spirit of dedication to public service is embodied by Miss Caroline Pelletier, Freeport's assistant town manager. Miss Pelletier began her successful public service career with her hometown's recreation department before pursuing studies in environmental science and public administration at the University of Maine Orono. Hoping for an easy transition into a career, she applied for an assistant planner position in Freeport, a town she was already familiar with, as it had been recognized as a leader in municipal regulations. Now, 23 years later, Miss Pelletier remains. Over the years, she's held many different positions for the town of Freeport and brings extensive institutional knowledge to each of her roles. And I can attest to this firsthand. Recently, while watching a planning board meeting, Miss Pelletier skillfully navigated codes, standards, historical knowledge, past practices, and more, all while guiding the discussion with diplomacy and clarity, helping to ensure a productive outcome. Ms. Pelletier's favorite things about Freeport include the strong community engagement, the respectfulness she encounters, and the support she feels from those around her. She also loves Freeport in the quiet winter off-season when the town's peace, beauty, and charm shine, and especially during the holiday season. For her, it's magical, and I can't help but agree. If you live here, you know this already. But if you're a visitor, you should definitely come and join us during this special time of year and experience it for yourself. It really is, like Miss Pelletier said, magical. The third member of this powerful female leadership team is Miss Joanna Benoit, a relatively new Freeport resident who has stepped into her role as town council chair with energy and purpose. Grateful to call Freeport home and honored to serve in this leadership position, she's determined that opportunity and good fortune shouldn't stop with her. She's committed to keeping the door open for many others, and she's already taking action steps to make this happen. As council chair and one of its newest voices, she embraces both the honor and the responsibility of leadership, driven by a mission to serve and to make the world a better place. As a long-term renter, now a first-time homebuyer, and a woman in municipal government, demographics that continue to be underrepresented, she carries with her experiences and perspectives that give her leadership real meaning. She is hardworking, and a motto of hers is that if she has the capacity, she'll do it. So true to her word, when running at large to represent the entire community, she spent hours and hours canvassing neighborhoods after full days of work, demonstrating her dedication and determination. And like me, Miss Benoit finds Freeport a super special, unique place, and sometimes struggles to put into words exactly why. But what she does know is that the sense of community here is special. And as she puts it, it's a community that cares. And so does Miss Benoit. To me, these three women form a balanced and harmonious team, built on trust, grounded in support, and enriched by the knowledge they bring. Whether it's institutional wisdom or courageous leadership, their strengths complement one another and elevate their leadership roles. I hope you enjoyed getting to know these three women leaders of Freeport and are inspired by their passion, drive, and commitment to serving in this community, because I know I am. Thanks so much for listening. In the next episode, I plan to highlight a few female business owners to conclude the Future is Female episode. So that will be part 2. And just a little bit of a heads up. The town just released their updated comprehensive plans. It's in the works of me reviewing it to feature that in an upcoming episode. So for more information about Freeport Local, you can email me at freeportlocal@gmail.com or follow our social at Freeport Local on Instagram. And if you like the show, as always, it would be awesome if you could give me a rating and a 5-star review, as it helps the show get discovered. And of course, please be sure to share this with friends, family, coworkers, visitors, and anyone who loves a great podcast series and is interested in all things Freeport, Maine. Thanks again so much for listening. And until next time, I hope you have a great day.